The new series for graphics cards from NVIDIA is probably the best series of cards revealed so far, with many powerful options available within an attractive budget range. The RTX 30 series cards from NVIDIA have proven to be the best options for a lot of gamers as well as content creators with their superior power capacity and speed. However, more options create more confusion, especially for those who are building a custom gaming computer for the first time. In today's video, we will introduce the most popular pair of graphics cards from NVIDIA right now, that are RTX 3070 and 3080. Even though these cards might look familiar in terms of design, you need to thoroughly consider the specification and performance aspects before you make a decision. In this guide, we will take a look at the various parameters of these graphics cards as well as compare them based on different applications. We can assure you that you can make a decision by the time you finish our guide. NVIDIA RTX 3070. NVIDIA RTX 3070 is one of the high-end options offered by NVIDIA that is suitable for almost all types of applications. Launched back in September 2020, NVIDIA RTX 3070 has been continuously out of stock on almost all official platforms due to its high demand. The NVIDIA RTX 3070 is based on an 8nm processor and operates on the GA104 graphics processor to offer high-quality output. This GPU will offer you support for DirectX 12 Ultimate with the GA104 300A variant. NVIDIA RTX 3080. Unlike our previous choice, the NVIDIA RTX 3080 is built for those who simply want to get the best performance at all costs. This is one of the most high-end and premium-class graphics cards from NVIDIA. Launched alongside NVIDIA RTX 3070 back in September 2020, the NVIDIA RTX 3080 has also managed to stay out of stock until even right now due to its high demand. This graphics card is also built with an 8nm processor and works with the GA102 graphics processor. The NVIDIA RTX 3080 has 8,704 shaders active at all times with 272 mapping units and 96 RPO. Also, you will find a higher number of tensor cores on the NVIDIA RTX 3080 that makes it even more powerful for RTX as well as AI-based features. This GPU has 272 tensor cores and 68 dedicated ray tracing cores. To make the card perfect for the heavy application, NVIDIA has offered 10GB of DDR5 RAM on the RTX 3080. So far, you must have understood how RTX 3070 and RTX 3080 differ on paper based on specifications. But, to understand the differences in both options in terms of actual application, you have to pay attention to every individual aspect carefully. Power draw basically refers to the electrical power required to use the graphics card. As we are looking at the high-end options from NVIDIA, you should already expect a pretty high power requirement. Still, the difference in power rating for these two options is pretty big. The RTX 3080 is rated at 320 watts, whereas the RTX 3070 is rated at 220 watts. This 100 watts difference can be pretty noticeable in real-life applications. First of all, a high power draw means better performance and speed, but it also means higher temperature levels. Also, the power rating of your GPU must be manageable by the PSU that you are going to use in your build. The memory size of a graphics card, commonly known as video memory, is also a very important aspect and must be considered before buying one. Within RTX 3070 and RTX 3080, there is only 2 GB of difference for the memory size. The RTX 3080 is offering 10 GB of memory, whereas RTX 3070 only offers 8 GB. The tensor cores are one of the latest technological marvels designed by NVIDIA that is available with their latest series of RTX cards. These cores utilize mixed precision computing technology to dynamically adapt to the process and offer a faster output. This results in a much faster performance along with better accuracy. NVIDIA has implemented the tensor cores to implement the deep learning supersampling technology, which upscales the image without loss in performance or visuals. Coming to a major factor: the price and availability of the unit. This is always sort of an issue with graphics cards, as you barely find a variant that is available at MSRP. And due to the recent shortage of components and stock issues, finding a decent graphics card is harder than ever. Most options are either heavily overpriced or unavailable for the foreseeable future. In such a case, you need to pay close attention to the MSRP of the unit and how much you end up paying for it. Also, you might have to wait for a particular option to come back in stock, whereas the other one is about to run out of it. 4K gaming is no longer a myth and certainly seems possible with the new lineup of graphics cards. If you are also looking for a high-end graphics card that can offer an enjoyable FPS at 4K resolution, the RTX 3080 seems to be the obvious choice. A lot of users seem to be confused between the NVIDIA RTX 3070 and RTX 3080 graphics cards. While both options are high-end options designed by NVIDIA, we will strongly recommend getting your hands on the RTX 3080 graphics card. Even though it is slightly more expensive, It is going to offer pretty good results while gaming at 4K and obviously at 1440p resolution. Also, this GPU is completely future-proof and will be suitable for nearly a decade of upcoming video games. And if you're looking for middle ground between these options, you should check out the RTX 3070 Ti GPU from NVIDIA. That's all for today. I hope you got something out of it. Thank you. Got something out of it. Thank you.